All right. Talking to the mics, son of a bitch. Give us a little son of a bitch. All right, there it is. All right, now
Scott probably prefer you don't put those on. Mudflap, talking to the microphone.
Right.
No BS now.
Hey.
You realize we just had something of a therapy session with Josh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you ripped him a new one.
No, we didn't.
Dude.
We helped him.
He called him a fuck up.
No, he didn't.
He called himself a fuck up.
He
said he's a fuck up, but he has to love himself at the end of the day.
I mean, you did
Stop, Mudflap. Losing how much? What is your daily drug intake? What do you start with? What do you end with? Tell us everything in between, too.
Well, when you wake up, you're going to want to hit a bowl or something like that.
Okay, hit a bowl.
And quit deflecting with the yous, the second person. It's me.
The son bitch is going to hit it.
All right. So,
so I wake up, you hit a couple bowls and maybe smoke a joint or do whatever I have there.
All right.
So that's Monday morning. Let's start it off on Monday.
All right. Yeah, just, depending on what I'm doing that day, just.
You wake up, you hit a bowl, you smoke a joint.
Yeah, whatever. Smoke a bowl, joint.
All right.
Depending on what I have, yeah.
Okay.
You haven't left your bedroom yet, by the way.
No, I'll go to my man cave. It's right adjacent to it. So
basically your bedroom.
Some bitch.
An extension of. At what point do you crack your first beer?
I don't know. It depends on a Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lately, I probably wouldn't be drinking on Monday, but fucking
normal Mudflap day.
Yeah, I don't know, 3 or 4 maybe. I don't know.
3 or 4
3
p.m.
or 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Any mushrooms? Any Adderall? Any uppers? Any? I mean, you take coffee.
I do like the mushrooms. So I've like I said, I've had a shroom smoothie with Sublime. That was pretty fun. Mushrooms are kind of like a weekend kind of deal for me. You know, they're a good Thursday if you're free. Because
I feel like you're hesitant right now because you don't want to tell us that every single day you drink, smoke, and do mushrooms. So tell me how it goes on a very Mudflappy week.
On a very
when you don't have too many responsibilities.
Okay.
A Mudflappy week.
I don't know. Just fucking. If I'm hanging out at the house, I might be smoking some bowls throughout the day.
So you'll smoke a shitload of weed. I mean, look, you brought 9. Let me put this in perspective for people out there. He brought 10 joints.
I brought 15 joints.
All right, you brought 15 joints. How many joints do you currently have? I've been around you for a day and a half.
On me, I have 4 joints, a weed.
Okay, so
pen.
you.
Oh, I actually have more than that. I got 6 joints on.
All right, so
6 joints.
You smoked 9 joints in a day and a half.
Well, I gave one to a homeless guy on the route here.
Okay.
Because we pulled off the freeway and he goes, "Do you have any weed?" I guess I just look like a guy who had weed. So,
Speaking of Sublime, they get that song, I Smoke 2 Joints, where smoke 2 joints in the morning, at night, in the afternoon.
Rest in peace,
and then
Brad.
2 before he smokes 2 more.
Right.
That song, that's Mudflap.
100%.
And it makes sense you're hanging out with those guys now.
Dude, shout out Spray Allen.
Hey, Scott, do you want to come in here and smoke some pot? Feel free. We got a lot for you. Okay, no worries.
Thank you, Scott. And we're not smoking it. Thank you, though, Leo. Leo likes Scott. He's just trying to get him involved.
Scott's a good guy.
Mudflap, tell us about the drinking. When does drinking happen at your home?
Well, depends on how I'm feeling.
It's a Mudflappy day.
It's a Mudflappy day. Sometimes I'll do like an entire 1,500 milligrams and I won't drink because that's quite a son bitch number right there. That'll get you going for the whole day. Right there.
What about when you do drink?
Well, I mean, dude, I killed a 12-pack of Happy Dads for a video, and I could have driven afterwards. I didn't because I don't drink and drive, but I wasn't even buzzed. It was kind of embarrassing, actually. Low key.
I think a lot of people can attest to this. I follow you on Instagram, and I would say 5-6 days a week you post a beer at 11 a.m., 10 a.m.
Nobody can hear you.
Bashful?
Nobody can hear you.
I don't think so.
You got to come talk. You got to get up and talk into a mic, or we can't hear you.
Bringing up his American breakfast, what he posts.
Yeah, he always posts a beer with a joint. That's his American breakfast.
American breakfast. He does a freedom funnel.
I do smoke weed every morning, pretty much. Yeah, and I'm a big proprietor of, especially if you drink the night before, you got to do hair of the dog in the morning. That's the only way to get rid of a hangover.
By that logic,
you can trust me.
Drinking every day of the week.
Pardon? Oh yeah, during the week, I woke up this morning and I was kind of I drank 2 beers and I was like, all right, let's go.
A more serious note, Flappy, you've told us about you worrying that you might die, right?
Yeah, I've had that. That's why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've honestly have chilled out with my drinking a lot. You know, fucking for like a 3-year stint there now. If you want, let's say
you were wearing a Budweiser box as a hat last night.
Yeah.
Well, okay, now today and yesterday, you know, that's a different story. This is it's balls to the walls today, baby. I don't give a fuck today.
I kind of wish
you know when I go home, like I'm probably not gonna even drink tomorrow. I'll drink in the morning because I'm gonna be home.
Yeah, I know.
And I'll drink at night because I drink in the morning.
Yeah,
I'll drink on Monday morning.
Drink at lunch.
Is there any worry? Are you worried? Has your father ever or your mother come in and been like, "Hey, you gotta keep yourself together"?
No, because you know they know that well for a while there I was drinking a shit ton, but you know like I'm just chilling my man cave.
You guys have a big Thanksgiving and all that.
Yeah.
What do you walk around there?
This Thanksgiving he was with me.
That's right.
I was. I cooked most of the Thanksgiving dinner this year. I did a fucking bacon wrap turkey. It was really good.
Well, we love you, man. You know, we don't want to see you die early.
Some bitch. You know, I appreciate that. No, I've been trying to lose weight a little bit. Let's
get you an elliptical.
I'm gonna focus on that in the new year here.
Yeah, we've talked about it before, but the photos of college Mudflap looks like a specimen.
Well, you know,
he looks like a true.
I dated a chick who was hefty with money. I was a senior. She already had like a big girl job and she was getting like 6 figures. So she'd be like, "You want to go to Texas Roadhouse?" And instead I was going to eat like ramen noodles. So I'm like, "Well, yeah, I want to go to Texas Roadhouse," you know. And
so you're going to blame Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah. Well, that's just an example. Like,
he's blaming his girlfriend for making him fat.
She was. I got comfortable. We were talking about marriage and shit, so I got really comfortable.
He might have a lawsuit on his hands.
Or
maybe
sponsorship. I love Texas Roadhouse, man. I still even.
The way America's going, you could probably sue them for your obesity and make a good chunk.
Dude, fucking McDonald's got sued for making America fat, and somebody won.
It's disgusting.
And they're like, "Yeah, it's our fault that you're fat."
It's so upsetting. Mudflap,
I'm not for fat people. You think being a big guy, I'd be like, "You're fat phobic. Fuck you, Danny Mullen." I'm just like.